What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Doctor Who episode review. So, if you have watched all of my episode reviews this season, you will know just how much I've actually really enjoyed this season. I thought it has been incredibly strong, and for once, at least 2 seasons' time, I am actually watching it at the time it's on, and I am really excited during the day to actually watch it on Doctor Who Day. So if you're new to the channel and you enjoy these videos or enjoy this video, please do drop a like and please do subscribe as well. Click that bell button so you get notifications and you can join my hashtag SuperHeroNexus squad. So what a very intriguing episode. So this was a mixture of the Da Vinci Code, Assassin's Creed, and also the Matrix. So I kind of think that this was Moffat going to a point where he hadn't done these kind of crazy, trippy, I'm so smart, look at me, I'm a smart writer episodes for, well, actually none of them have been done this season whatsoever. And we got one here. Now, it was very kind of, if you've been watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, that you'll know that about the framework and the mysterious Matrix-style AI world that we're living in. Again, this feels like a retread, and it seems like we're getting a big trend of these AI worlds, which is a bit odd that Doctor Who has fallen into this trap. But we have a murder mystery with a suicide mystery of all these people killing themselves after reading this weird kind of manuscript which tells them just what is going on. Now, correct if I'm wrong, but why would these aliens in this episode actually have that manuscript in their simulation? I can't help but think that that was a big kind of, they've looked that over massively, which I thought was really odd. But I guess it is also kind of part of a simulation. What if they work out what's going on? I just found it really weird, to be honest, that they had that in their actual simulation. Now, the actual mystery was pretty good. I can't help but think that this episode would be really good if they didn't have this kind of villain set up for the next couple of episodes, and that this wasn't a big whole bait and switch episode, to be honest. But the mystery was pretty good, and I felt a bit kind of cheapened by when they were saying that when the Doctor emailed himself out of the simulation, that it got a bit weird, kind of collapsed in on itself, unfortunately, and didn't really kind of work. It just felt a bit too overly complicated for what it was, to be honest. This is Doctor Who, after all. It doesn't need to be majorly complicated. They can have mysteries and things, but having that kind of weird mystery, just, you know what, it just didn't kind of work, sadly, in the execution of it. In theory, it was actually a good idea, but the whole thing where they went to the Pentagon, they went to CERN, I mean, why would Bill, who's studying physics, not know what the hell CERN actually is? I mean, come on, that's just doesn't make much sense. But one thing that really pissed me off this episode, really annoyed me, was the use of Missy. Now, obviously the Vault has been a huge mystery, and we all knew it was really either the Missy or the Master, the Master from before, the Harold Saxon kind of version one. But it wasn't. It was, but it just kind of took away all of the mystery, to be honest, of just what was going on. And I can't help but think that they kind of ruined the reveal of Missy being in the Vault, sadly. And it could have worked a lot better if we saw the preview for next week. If at the absolute limits of everything, the Doctor then went to the Vault and we find out, well, that is Missy. You can keep that suspense going. However, here they just showed all their cards. Granted, the B part of the episode, the execution story, was pretty good. I think that was really good for what it was, but I can't help but think that a character like this would have been a lot better revealed later on, and then they can reveal just what happened. I can't help but think that They should have done the reveal and then explain how the hell she ended up actually in that vault. I think that would have worked just a hell of a lot better, to be honest. But they didn't, and they did this, which, you know what, at least Missy is back. Hopefully we see Missy more. We also have the curious way of how the other version of the Master is actually going to turn up, which I am excited for because I absolutely love John Sim, the actor. I think he is absolutely fantastic. So it's going to be nice seeing him return, but Missy is amazing. Now, one thing I did spot when the Doctor got his vision back, well, what happened there? Now, he said that something's going to happen. Could he lose a regeneration? He stole something from his future. So could that be that his regeneration gets messed up and he could actually turn into a woman? Now, obviously, people really, really want Olivia Colman to play the Doctor, which I'm not really a fan of. I don't think she would be a good fit. I think we need someone more like Matt Smith, hybrid with David Tennant, a kind of wacky young person to play the next version. I think Richard Ayoade would be a better version. And if there are any female actors who fit that mould of Richard Ayoade, I think I pronounced his name right, then please do let me know in the comments what you think. Who could it actually be? So, very messy episode. I mean, that's the best way you can actually call this. I would call this a messy episode. A messy finish completely throughout, but it did have some good ideas. So, next week we've got a huge thing going on. Hopefully we see the return of UNIT with a worldwide destruction thing going on. I love seeing UNIT. And I can't help but think they should do another spin-off with UNIT, albeit the class did get cancelled. I never watched any of that. It just didn't appeal to me. So that's it for this video. Please drop a like. Please subscribe. I'll see you soon. And goodbye.